put together.
Like suits and stuff.
I'm just having fun. Don't
That's
worry.
cute.
We touched the ground and had another premonition. Basically, I saw the demon, the one who's been going around trying to make deals with Kindred. I remember in the premonition he was saying he needs 7 more souls before he can release Beelzebub, the Lord of Flies.
Y'all better get out of that house.
What is the definition of insanity? Going crazy. It's to keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different. And with that, Kendra, we're going to call this session the finale of Montgomery by Night, Season 1.
And get it started, and there we go. Oops. Whoops. Oh, sorry about that. All right. We're now ready. Right. Greetings and salutations, Kindred. My name is Joe, better known as DJ Torador, Nolafanger on Twitter. My handles are down here. And welcome back to Montgomery by Night, a Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chronicle with a sprinkle of homebrew, well, lots of homebrew. I'm the storyteller for tonight, and apologies for took a couple days off, haven't been feeling the best, but we're back, and my coterie is back. The title of tonight's episode is Episode 8, titled Damage. But before we get started, I'd like to issue a warning. This is a rated adult stream. We're going to be dealing with subject matters that are quite dark, including things of violence, anger, betrayal, gaslighting, some torture, and a host of other things that are best left in the dark. So if that is a little bit too much for you, mute the stream or come back later, or turn it off. You can always watch it at your own convenience. We're always here to help you at River Region Studios. Now we got that out that way. I've already introduced myself. Let me introduce my players. Well, let my players introduce themselves. I'm going to start with Vittorio.
Hello, my name is Aiden Kill. I play Vittorio Carlito Giovanni, and I am the Hakata.
Taryn.
Hi, I'm Jericho, playing Taryn J. Knight, the clanless caitiff.
Alex.
Hello everyone, my name is Alex, playing the Camarilla Tremere.
And the one and only.
Hello everyone, I am Tay. I play your model Tremere, Behind.
Right. Thank you, Kindred. And thank you all for returning back for this crazy show that you guys seem to enjoy. So thank you. Also, thank you for 101 followers on Real Region Studios. Woo! Okay, so we're going to get right into it. Vittorio has left the scene from last night prior. He's off headed towards what we've lovingly called the Spaghetti Castle. Bihan and Taryn are sitting in a car a car full of people. But we're going to start off with Ezekiel. Ezekiel's character was with Bihan when they went to the wooded area to try to rescue Merlinda after seeing some werewolves that were not friendly. John decided to get the hell out of Dodge with his James Bond car. Ezekiel at one point wanted to see, he said, "Hey cousin, let's see what we can do about this." And Bihan was like, no. But while that was taking place, Ezekiel, a little frustrated, folded his arms and laid back in the seat, and he then disappeared. He was no longer in the car. We're going to pick up with that scene with Ezekiel standing in a dark area that's partially lit by lanterns, and he's walking around aimlessly.
Um, I'll draw my pistol
Mm-hmm.
and I'll activate heightened senses to see what I can, both sight and ears, see what I can see or hear.
Okay. You don't hear anything at the moment right now. It's rather quiet. Excuse me.
What does this place look like?
It looks like a city street that is lit with lights. It's like you're walking. It's quiet though. There's no cars or anything.
Um, Chicago City Street or Montgomery City Street?
You don't know.
I'll check my cell phone. Do I have signal or something?
No.
Hmm.
Excuse me.
Um, I'm going to check around, see if there is any signal or sign or something that can try to tell me where I am, or where I'm supposed to go.
You don't see anything.
Uh,
Ezekiel.
yes, I can hear you.
Ezekiel, help me, please.
Um, I'll try to I'll try to triangle the sound of the source of the sound.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. It give me a wits and investigation.
That would be two.
Okay. Two is good. You're able to kind of like look around and you feel the voice seems to be around you, but it does have a central location that seems to be going forward.
I'll carefully move forward to the source of the sound
Okay?
with the pistol in my hand.
Okay. Ezekiel, only you can save me.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? Um, where are you?
Be careful.
I'll look around, see if there is something around me.
As you're walking, you're coming to a corner and you see a large building with a door that's like swinging open, but there's no wind, and that's where the voice seems to be trailing off towards.
Who are you?
It doesn't respond.
Um, I'll just I'll take I'll take my gun
Mm-hmm.
and start. I'll enter the building with a gun in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
This would be the regular pistol, not the incendiary one.
Okay. You walk into this building armed, looking around. Come upstairs.
I'll go. I'll follow the voice very carefully, trying to look around, see everything.
Okay. It
Oh
look.
wait. Um, Actually, I'll go back
You go back.
towards the exit, towards the entrance,
Okay.
and see if there is. I'll get on my knees on and see if maybe I can find an insect that might be an ant or a spider that might be walking around.
Yes.
Do I find one?
Yes.
So I'll just take it, I'll crush it
Mm-hmm.
in my hands, and I'll put the crushed pieces of the insect into one of my vials,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll drink it.
All right. I'm gonna do clean of the insect.
Finally, I've been wanting to do that like
Yes,
for
I like
ages.
that. So now that you've taken in this blood, what are you going to do with it?
I'll take a look around on the street. I assume it's completely empty. Yes.
Yes, completely empty.
So I'll just very Spider-Man like. I'll just start climbing through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, climbing up the wall.
Yes.
Moving towards the sound of the looking at the windows from outside, and moving towards the origin of of these persons.
Good. You're able to climb up the on the walls, and there is a window that is open.
I'll look inside.
You look inside and you see Merlinda.
Is she alone?
No,
Is she okay?
no.
What do I see?
You see her kind of on a crucifix, but her left arm is hanging off. Her dress is tattered. You see a lot of blood on her dress, as well as you see another person that's at the bottom of the crucifix who is drawing stuff with a stick on the ground, and you see 6 ash spots around the crucifix.
Um, is the crucifix? Where is the crucifix located? From my point of view,
It's across the room.
is there another window behind the crucifix?
No.
It's the only window, and it's a closed room.
Yes.
Um, I'll try to somehow wave to Merlinda, let her know that I'm there. You know, try to from outside the window, try to get her attention.
Let me see if she notices you. She does. She kind of lifts her head up and she sees you and she smiles. She doesn't say anything.
Okay. Um, that's she's what I'll I'll take a note. I'll make a note. Like Merlina's looking at me, right? So I'll
Mm-hmm.
tell her like to hang on just for a minute.
Okay.
I'll climb down to avoid being seen and see if I can get to the room underneath uh, the room where she is.
You can.
What do I see in this room?
In this room, there's like a lot of broken chairs. You see some like scrolls that are like tossed all over the place. You see it's kind of dusty, like this was somebody's home, and they put like the little sheets over the furniture and stuff.
Okay, I understand. So I'll just take a minute in order to. I'm going to activate um, Path of Blood. No, wait.
Okay.
I'm going to activate Blood Potence.
Okay.
Uh, Please remind me of the roll.
Sure can. Give me a quick second. You want to do Path of Blood?
My cell phone that has no signal, right?
No, it does not. Oh boy. One moment. One moment. Let me get my other stuff. How to get the book. Okay. Blood sorcery. Blood potence. Yeah. Give me your... That's not the right one. My apologies. Oh, there it is. I went too far. Give me your arouse check, and it's your resolve and blood sorcery. You have to beat a difficulty of 2.
I failed the rouse check. I am on hunger 2. And
Okay.
resolve and blood sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, Ezekiel, it looks like it's about that time.
Oh yes, finally.
I think we should eat.
I agree. I have 1 success, 1 ankh with fangs,
Okay.
and 1 skull. I think it's a messy.
Just how many successes?
I have 1 success, but
That...
it's on the red die, and it has fangs. And the other red die has a skull.
Okay, then that...
On my hunger die.
So that means that it's a failure. If you only got 1 success.
No, because I have 1 success with fangs.
Okay, just 1.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, on the other one, I have this skull.
It's a failure. You're supposed to get at least 2. 2 successes.
Oh, fuck.
Now, if you want to spend a willpower, you can. To re-roll
Yes.
3 regular dice, not red.
Yes, I will.
I suggest it. Unless you want the consequences.
No successes.
All right. It remains a failure. Whatever you were trying to do does not work.
All right, so... fine. In that case, I'll try to roast the blood again in order to increase my strength.
Okay, I'll allow it.
I mean, do I know I failed?
Yes.
Okay. I passed this time.
Okay.
On my rouse check.
Okay.
So I'll just concentrate and direct the blood from inside my body. I'll send it towards my muscles, my arms, my legs, my torso. I'll just look at them in order to see as, my muscles grow and become, bigger and I don't know, just bigger, I guess. And I have strength 4 at the moment.
Okay. What are your plans?
I'm going to look around for a broom.
There's one right next to you.
Okay, so I'm going to activate corrosive vitae.
Oh, okay.
That's just one rouse check, right?
Yep.
I passed.
Okay.
Also, I'm sorry, I'll look for a bucket. Is there a bucket around? Right. So I'm going to take my knife. I'm going to cut my wrist, and I'll let the corrosive blood fall inside the bucket.
Okay.
As much as I can without risking the beast.
Okay.
Once I have that, I'll try to pinpoint where is the crucifix located from. Since I am on the floor below, I'll try to figure out where the crucifix is located.
Okay. I think I got what you're trying to do. All right. The bucket isn't very big. It's about maybe like that big. Give me one more rouse check to see if the beast is going to get hungry.
I passed.
Okay.
I passed.
You're able to fill up the bucket, and it's starting to. You hear it as the bucket is about to start belting.
Yes. where is the crucifix located? Can I pinpoint it?
Yeah.
All right. So once I have it,
You
forget the
you
proof.
are good enough that you can hear when I said the person upstairs was like drawing. You can hear that scratching
Great.
noise of it. So you know exactly where
Great.
they are.
All right. So I'm going to just um, throw the block to the roof.
Okay.
I have strength 4, so I'm guessing I can
Oh yeah,
throw
you
the
can
block
easily. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a step back and, and wait for the room to start corroding, and hopefully the crucifix will fall down.
It doesn't take long. The wood is old, and it splits, and the person that was drawing falls through, as well as the crucifix with Melinda on it. What
Okay.
happens though is that the guy or the person that you see is still drawing. He has not stopped drawing.
I mean, he fell from the
Mm-hmm.
upper floor to
Mm-hmm.
mine, and he keeps on drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, whatever. The crucifix fell like on standing,
Yes.
or is it like
It fell.
swinging?
It's standing, and now it's tipping over.
Okay, so I'll just run and try to level it and try to release Merlinda from the crucifix.
Okay.
Can
She's.
I do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I'll ask her like, "Are you okay? Are you hurt?"
When you get a chance to look at her, you see that her lips are sewn shut.
Fuck, like with or just completely.
Like,
Okay. Oh fuck. I'll just try to release her from. What is she like chained or is she like with ropes?
chained.
I'll just spill my acid block on the chains in order to corrode it.
It's gonna take a while,
And
but
okay,
you're okay with that. The guy is still drawing. You can still hear the scratching.
I'll just take a look at the drawing, see what's so important.
This person has on a robe with a hood, and he's drawing something um, that you've never seen before. It
I'll
look
just
it
take
looks
my
weird.
phone
Mm-hmm.
and take a picture of the symbol.
Okay. Okay. You want to do anything else?
I'm just waiting for Merlinda to get to be released.
You hear the as the chain breaks from the acid.
Okay, so she she falls towards me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll grab her and then I'll go towards the window. And how many floors am I?
There's only 2 floors in here.
All right, so I'm just going to jump through the window
Okay.
to the floor. I'll try to increase my stamina. Or can I do that while I'm carrying Merlinda?
We're still in the same scene, so I'll say no. But you're able to jump through. Like what happened is she was on the second floor. You're on the first floor. You can either go out the window or walk out the door. You don't have to.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. I'm sorry. I thought I was
No,
on the
she's
third
falling
floor and
through.
she was on the fourth. Okay, great. So I'll just grab her and go towards the window. I mean the door, not the window, the door.
You know that they want to kill everyone.
Who's saying that?
The person that was drawing.
I'll just grab the hoodie and pull it up to see who is that person.
It is a white person who is completely bald. He has brown eyes, no facial hair. Looks like a monk, and he looks you dead in the face. The Red Talons want this entire city leveled. I just do what I'm told.
Okay, now I'm telling you to just see if I can grab him and try to make him stand.
He does.
Okay, so with Merlin on one hand and this weird monk on the other, I'll just go towards the door and see if I can figure out what the hell's going on.
Okay.
What
You
happens when I reach the street?
nothing as of right now.
I'll look for a comfortable place, as comfortable as I can get in this situation, and lay Merlinda down
Mm-hmm.
and try to see if I can fix the sewing of her mouth and her broken uh, shoulder.
Well, when you're able to, you find like a nice little side on the road and kind of set her down. She looks really bad. She looks terrible. You're able to actually see her a little more clearly. Her left arm is hanging on by a piece of flesh. Um, there is blood. Her hair is messed. There she's dirty, and you see like a large claw mark across her dress and her chest, and you are able to see the threading on her lips that have been sewn shut.
Um, I'll tell her, I'm sorry, this might hurt a little, and I'll just grab my knife and try to cut the sewing, like as careful as I can, to not cut her lips, but just to cut, the in the middle of the sewing, sewing. I don't know how to say.
Mm-hmm. Take 3 points of aggravated damage.
What?
When you touch the knife to the sewn lips, the knife heats up like it's the sun, and it burns your hand.
Holy! I guess I drop it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Um, Jesus. Did I at least cut one?
Nope,
Not even one.
not even one. I wouldn't do that if I were you. It can hurt really. Oh, you've already done it. Sorry, I didn't tell you.
Um, Please do tell me something now.
I think you're helping. I hope you're helping. I think we should go. We should go now.
Do you know the exit?
I I think so.
Please lead the way.
You've done more to help Merlinda than anyone else has. Who are you?
Name is Ezekiel.
You're the one that fed from her. You're very lucky.
Yes,
I'm.
actually I am.
She said you were confident. She said you were also brainwashed. Is that true?
How could I know if that were true?
She told me lots of things.
What's your name again? I'm sorry, I didn't ask you.
I don't know if I should tell you. It might scare you.
Go ahead, please.
He opens his mouth to speak, and you hear nothing but static when he says his name.
Uh, you know what? Is Alfred okay with you?
Alfred?
Yes. Alfred, please take us away from here.
Alfred. I think I know the way. If you can carry
Please.
the lady, I would. I can help.
Yes. I'll try to. While I'm carrying Merlinda, I'll try to heal at least 1 point of aggravated damage. That would be 3 rouse checks, right?
Mm-hmm. What level of hunger are you at right now?
2.
Okay.
If I fail, can I stop? or do I
Yeah,
have to continue?
you have to do the 3 rouse checks, and you can only do it once per night for your aggravated damage.
Okay, so I can only heal 1 point of aggravated damage, and I
Mm-hmm.
have to roll the 3 rolls even if I fail the first one or the middle one.
Yes.
All right.
You'll just get hungry.
I failed the first one.
Okay. That's 3.
Hunger 3. I failed the second one.
Hunger 4.
And I failed the third one.
Hunger 5. Now, Ezekiel, my boy, you have the progenitor of the clan. Drink her fucking dry. Do it.
Never!
Make me proud.
Alfred, on the other hand, as soon as we are out of this, whatever we are, just wait. Just wait. Just wait a little
I
bit.
can't. I'm getting hungry.
Me
She's
too.
already she's already gone. Just drink the last bit. Diablerize her.
Never. I won't. I'd rather die. Alfred, on the other hand, looks scrumptious.
You heal 1 point of aggravated damage.
Okay.
Alfred stops and he turns around and looks at you. Are you okay? You look very hungry.
Alfred, please,
Yes.
let's go.
I think it's. Oh, right there. And he points, and it takes you to. He points to this area of the city that looks like a wooded area, like where you were before. Do you want to go
It's like
there?
it's like a path
Y-
towards the wooded area.
yes.
Okay, and I'm like, are you coming?
Do you want me to?
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
And we'll walk towards this.
You get to this wooded area, and then there's a door that's there.
With my non-damaged hand, I'll try to. Is there like a knob or something?
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to. I'll just touch it like
Mm-hmm.
uh, something happens.
Nope.
I open the door ever so carefully and very slowly open it and see what's on the other side.
You see trees. You hear birds. It's dark.
It's night on the other
It's
side
night.
also.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like the same here, but on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, I'll just put Merlinda on the floor for a second, and I'll look at Alfred and say, "Thank you so much for your help, Alfred."
I get to come with you guys.
Oh yes, you get to come with me forever, and I'll jump him.
You going to jump Alfred?
Yes,
Okay.
and I'll try not to drain him,
Okay.
but I mean, I have to roll willpower, right?
Yep, you do. You're gonna jump on
Okay.
him and latch on to him.
Yes, that would be not the one that I spent, like only the
Yeah,
four
all your
boxes.
unspent willpower.
All right, that would be 5 die. How many successes do I need in order not to drain him?
2.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I got 3.
All right. How many points are you going to take?
How many can I take and him still being, able to do things like
He,
not too drowsy or too,
I
weak?
will say he is kindred. Um, If you take
Oh, he's kindred. All
his
right.
kindred, if you do drink from him, he won't die. Not from just what I rolled.
So can I reduce 4 points, and he won't die?
So, what happens when you drink this blood? It tastes really good, and it's warm,
Hmm.
like human blood,
Huh?
and it feels really good. It's delicious. The beast in you wants you to continue, but you're able to push back and you say no. Your fangs come out of his neck, and your hunger is reduced to 0.
Again. Wow.
And he looks at you and was like, Did did that please you, sir?
Um. Actually, um, the necks, the wounds on the neck are still open.
Yep.
I'll just point my hand towards a tiny little drop
Mm-hmm.
of blood, and I'll use path of blood
Okay.
in order to learn whatever I can from this person's blood,
You want to
kindred blood.
you want to taste for blood. Use your resolve and your blood sorcery.
Resolve. I need to increase my resolve. Blood sorcery. Only black die. Finally.
Mm-hmm. Only black die.
And 0 successes. I'll roll a willpower.
Jesus Christ. All right. 3 successes is good. And you will only be able to find out 3 things from him. If I'm not mistaken. And that was actually the perfect one. The difficulty was 3. You can determine the resonance. If it's human, they can also identify whether the blood belongs to a mortal, ghoul, or vampire. You can also find out their blood potency.
And the clan.
Yeah, but you cannot just find out anything else other than if they've committed Diablo or anything like that. So, what would you like to know?
What clan?
He is Tremere.
Uh, generation.
8th.
I have one more thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. What are the options again?
You can find out his blood potency, his clan. A critical win also reveals whether the subject has ever committed diablerie. He is of course supernatural, and I'll let you. I'll rule that you can ask another question. Anything else you want to know from him.
Um, I'll just put my hand on Alfred's shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll say, for house and clan, Alfred.
I agree.
And I'll jump him again.
You gonna jump him again?
Yes, and I'll try to diabolize him.
Okay, this time he's not going to allow that.
The no zip.
He's going to resist you. So it's going to be strength and brawl. Get his character sheet real quick. Okay. And the brawl. What you get?
3.
I'm gonna burn a willpower for him to make that a little bit better. All right, that's a little bit better. Actually, no, that's fantastic. That's 4, 5, 6. You got 6 successes. So you jump him, and oops, sorry. You jump him, and his name is I can't say it because it's staticky. He stops you. I think the master has had enough. Shall we continue, please?
Of course. Apologies. You know how it is sometimes.
Yes, I remember my first time.
Please do tell me all about it.
It was it was a mistake. I loved her so much, but I just could not stop. Another time.
Alfred, let's go.
Yes, let's go.
And I'll grab Merlinda again and walk towards this weird door with Alfred and Merlin.
Okay. You walk out into this area.
You never let me do anything fun, Joe.
The door opens and then closes behind you.
I'll check my cell phone to see if I have signal.
Yes.
I'll call Bihan immediately.
Okay. And we'll switch from that scene to Bihan and Taryn. Still outside.
Where?
You're still outside from where y'all were with the car.
Okay, did I get Ezekiel's text?
You'll get it in a moment.
Okay. Um, Taryn's still with me.
Mm-hmm.
Is Midas to the left?
Yes, Midas has left.
There's Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
And
Julius.
oh, Julius. Okay.
Little baby.
The newborn. We need to get Chloe and Julius somewhere safe.
They can stay with me tonight as long as Julius doesn't eat my ghoul.
And I look at Julius.
Julius is leaning against the car and he is sobbing.
I'm gonna go over to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna ask him if he's okay.
He looks up at you. He pushes his hair back and you can see the blood tears on his face. And he gives you the ugliest frown. Does it look like I'm fucking okay?
No.
I'm dead! I'm dead and... Oh God! I cry blood now?
Yes, we've been over this.
I can't hang out with the boys anymore. I can't drink.
You can still hang out with your boys, but
at night.
At night, yeah.
But we like to go hang out in the daytime. Everything's open in the daytime.
There's fun shit to do at night.
Plenty of fun shit to do at night. I'm gonna step off to the side.
How old are you?
Call.
How old are you, big guy?
Who, me?
No, the bump behind you. Yeah, you.
As in human or kindred?
Oh, that word. It's so Stupid. Kindred. Uh, Kindred?
Mm, 3 centuries. Give it to a decade.
He looks surprised. He pushes himself off the car. He, like, walks really close to your face and he kind of studies your face.
I can assure you I'm real.
You're over 300 years old?
Oh yes, there are kindred much older than me walking around.
But you look like you're like 30.
No shit, Sherlock. That's what you're gonna look like for the rest of your life. What did you expect?
So I can't cut my hair and
Well, you can. You just might want to remember how you cut it.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, new little cousin, there are things that we know that other people don't know.
like what?
If you want to cut your hair, you may be able to.
But
You just have to find the right one.
excuse me. But little C was like, you can cut it, but it'll grow back just the way it was.
Yes, you can cut it and it will grow back. But there are many things that we know, and I'm emphasizing the we in
Like,
this
what do you
situation.
mean we? Like you and me, or him, or like
Our kind,
Your clan.
specifically our clan.
the
You're one of us now,
the 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 treaty clan,
the Tremere.
Tremere, Tremere. I need to Google that. And he takes out his phone.
Don't.
You're
And
not.
I put my hand on his phone.
What?
No, you
I gotta
you
Google it.
can.
Google knows everything.
Google knows everything about human things. Google doesn't need to know about our thing. Capiche?
Yes, unless you want to bring about the Second Inquisition.
Or if you need to
What
have
happened
the
to the first one?
FBI or someone to,
A lot of people died. When I mean people, I mean us. Do you really want a raging group of Bible thumpers coming through and cleansing everybody with holy fire?
No.
Okay then do not Google anything vampire related to Google.
But how do I know what's vampire related and what's not? Like little C was telling me everything, and it was just like it was so much.
You will learn, but you're going to have to take this one night at a time. So, I'm going to need you just to take a breath. I know this is a lot to take in.
But I can't breathe anymore. Like I tried, and it doesn't do anything.
It was a figure of speech. Behind this one is going to get us all fucked right in the Egg McMuffin.
I can see that.
I wait, wait. Okay, so let me. I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look like this for as long as I look like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad look. At least you get to be pretty for all eternity.
Exactly.
And I gotta eat people.
I
I
mean,
have to eat people.
if that's your thing.
I it
I
was
eat animals.
it was, but I eat. Well, I can't eat. I wanted a burger so badly. I went to Hardee's and I ordered a burger, and it tasted so bad.
Of course, it tasted
And I
bad.
threw it up, and I was like, okay, maybe it was just a bad sandwich or something. And I vomited, and it was so much blood, and I was scared. I don't get to eat food anymore like I used to. I I'm a vampire.
Yeah.
Yes.
A
Is it finally
kindred.
sinking in?
Holy shit. Wow. Okay.
Um,
What is the masquerade?
The masquerade are basically rules that are put in place to keep humans and us from basically, by breaching it, is basically letting humans know that we exist, and thus a whole lot of bad shit happens.
But
so we are supposed to hide our existence as best as we can,
I
unless
know it's
we.
getting a bit harder nowadays with fucking technology and these kids and their book faces and
And your
chat
Google.
their chat snaps and their that gram of Insta pudding or some shit.
Don't do Instagram. I mean, their algorithm may be shit right now, but it's how I make a lot of money.
wait, you don't have Instagram? He's talking to you, Terry.
No, I do not.
Then how
He's a
For
little he's a little older than me, so you know.
how do you survive?
what I've been doing for a very long time, child, is been surviving.
I see.
I don't need social media. When listen, I come from a time when there wasn't a social media. I come from a time when people used to be in chains singing old Negro spirituals on a train track.
Wait, you were a slave?
A house slave, yes.
Whoa. Okay. More questions that will possibly need to be asked later.
Yes, later. Could you by any chance take Chloe to Terran's?
I don't know
And
where that Terrence is. Who is Terran? Oh, that's you.
yeah,
That would be me.
he he's gonna let you guys stay with him for a night or two so you can all get a little rest because it seems that you've all been, going through some pretty hectic situations. So
I'm pretty sure Chloe is like unconscious at this fucking point in the car.
yeah, she's close to torp, so she
She's
needs
been
a
dead to the
rest.
world.
I I thought she hated me.
Now,
She risked her life to come and find you.
All I
she
remember
was actually she was going to actually leave the Anarchs and join the Camarilla to try to get you back.
all I remember is that I was just minding my business. I was leaving the music shop. I just bought this new sweet ambient guitar, and I was gonna go to Burger King and get me a nice triple king with extra onions on it. And then I I just felt like a prick on my neck, and it felt so good. And then I woke up and I was like in like a castle somewhere, and I was tied up, and I went hungry for 2 days, and then this tall black guy came down there and fed me, and it was so weird.
Tall black guy, you say?
Yeah,
What what else can you tell me about him?
he was always very clean, really nice dresser.
Mm-hmm.
Had
Smiled a lot.
yeah,
Hmm.
Oh, that prick.
and he told me I was bait and that I needed to figure out if I wanted to die or not, or be sent to. I don't know. He said something about being sent to Romania. or Transylvania.
Yeesh.
I don't know. He was just rattling off things, saying weirdness. I he was like, you know, you have actually been a better person than been down here because had I acted out, I would he would send me to meet I don't know Vlad Tepish.
What?
I didn't know that that kindred existed, actually.
Do you mean fucking Dracula?
Dracula's not real. Oh God, Dracula's real.
And I look at Taryn. Dracula's fucking real?
I heard stories about Vlad Tepish, but I heard that he was a
Taryn,
very old.
give me a intelligence and politics.
Right?
You too, Bihan.
Have can I use my would that be like you said intelligence and what?
Politics.
Okay. Can I use
6 successes?
oh well never mind.
Or streetwise. You could do streetwise. We'll come to you in a moment.
I
Six?
got a crit.
Oh, okay. Both of you know this name. Behind Sharon, well, behind more. You've only ever heard this in books. Your sire's mentioned this before. She just said, "Stay away from him," and you were kind of like, "Ha ha ha ha, Dracula's not real." And then she made looked you straight in the face, blank face, and said, "We don't exist either." And then she turned around and walked away.
Yeah,
Taryn,
serious your damn mother is.
Taryn, Ambrose has mentioned this name to you quite a few times. He's mentioned that he is a bit ornery, is the choice of words. But yeah, so Vlad Tepish and some other person, I don't know. Who is Cain? Is that like Cain from the Bible?
Well, technically, yes. And Cain is technically the progenitor. He is basically our god.
We
He's
have
the first
vampire
of us.
Jesus.
Cain is the
Cain,
first of us.
yes.
Can I meet him?
No.
No. What? Like, have I received that text
Yes,
message?
you have received that message.
Um,
We
I'm
don't want to meet him
trying
because
to
we don't
wait
know
for
where he
Cain to get
is.
back
But like,
here.
but
And
if he's vampire Jesus, he can help me, right? Like, he can. If I talk to him and say, "Hey, I didn't want to be a vampire, make me human again," he can fix it, right?
yeah, by killing you.
I don't want to die.
I think that's your only option. Vampirism is a curse.
Okay. Yes, Bihan.
What did Alex's message say?
Ezekiel, what was your message?
I'm sorry. Actually, it was a phone call.
Oh, phone call. So while this is going on, the phone does ring.
I answered. Uh, where did you go?
Uh, I don't know, but I have Merlinda and I have a new friend. His name is Alfred. He's very cool. Where are you? I need your help, please. Please, 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 please.
Um, do you know your location?
Uh, just 1 minute and I'll open Google Maps
Mm-hmm.
to see where I am.
You are on the other side of town, um, in a place called Mitleen.
I'll just send him the location. I'll send the location towards Biha. Also, do you happen to be with Hunter?
No, I'm actually with Taryn right now.
All right. The thing is that Merlin is hurt like pretty bad, and her mouth is like sewn shut, and I cannot cut the strings, so she cannot feed, so she cannot heal. It's kind of a very dire situation. I try cutting them, and I burn my hand. Maybe we need more powerful blood magic in order to cut these things.
I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Thank you. Is Victoria with you?
No, he left. Actually.
All right. Cool.
I'm on my way.
Thank you.
Hang up the phone and I tell Taryn, I think we have somewhere we need to be.
Okay. How important is it?
Taryn, Ezekiel has, Melinda with him, and she is in a pretty bad shape.
I see. And where are they?
I just say, John?
So, Master?
And I show him my phone. As fast as you can.
What about... And... Julius, so what about us?
I'm gonna make a phone call.
Okay, you step to the side.
I'm gonna call Andy.
Phone, he picks up in one ring. Hello, my gorgeous, beautiful man of beautiful beautifulness. How are you tonight?
Flattery gets you everywhere. What are you doing, baby?
I know. Well, I was just cooking. I made a frittata, and I made some tea, and I just been in the mood. Oh, I made pancakes. I made waffles. I fried some chicken. I made deviled eggs, and I made a salad. And what? And
Are we
you
expecting
hear a
guests?
you hear a ding. Oh, and the red velvet cake is done. I'm gonna let it cool, and I'm gonna frost it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to put that cake to the side. You have a mission.
I mean, you're already away from me, so I can't just put it to the side, you know. Oh, you're talking about the cake.
Yes, Andy, focus.
Sorry. It's been a while. We've been gone for a minute.
Anywho, I know. Behind, where we're going, is it close to my place?
Is it close to Taryn's place?
Sorta.
And I turn to Taryn and I say,
Okay, then, I asked, I'm like, is there like a midway point where I can basically have y'all meet, Andy meet us, and we can pass Chloe and Julius off to him and let him take them to my house?
I think we can manage a drop point.
And I'm going to spin around. I'm like, I'm going to be handing you, all right, sweetheart. So I'm going to give him, I'm guessing, a location where we can meet.
What do you want me to do?
Close.
What do you want me to do there when I get there?
You're going to be taking two people back to the house.
Oh, party. All right.
They're both kindred.
Do they need poppers? Oh.
They're both kindred. One is dead exhausted. She's tired. I need you to put her in the bottom room.
Okay.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Her boyfriend too.
Her boyfriend? Like step off to the side.
I'm giving them Elysium. Asylum.
Okay. We're doing underground railroad shit. Gotcha.
The problem is that the only thing I'm worried about is she. Her boyfriend is new. Like, new. To the blood.
Like, how old? New.
Like a day or two.
Oh, he's a little baby. Yes,
and he can't control himself, and I'm a little worried because you are technically still human.
I mean, he could try it, and that'll cut his head off. Well, stake him.
Let's not do rough. I'm just saying, I need you to be careful. Try not to provoke anybody. Also, defend yourself if needed. You know where the
Absolutely.
stakes are at.
Absolutely. I got holy
And,
word.
oh, of course you have that. We're gonna have to talk when I come home.
Oh shit. You don't like the red velvet cake? Are
Andy,
you
there's
allergic to
not much.
nuts?
Andy, I'm allergic to anything anymore. I'm dead.
Giggity. Oh, sure.
But yes, I need you to meet me here, said location.
Okay.
Um, we'll be there in about what, 15? All right, we're leaving now.
Oh, okay. Um, let me. Okay, I'll take the cake out, let it cool, and it'll cool while I'm gone. All right. All right. Anything else?
Make sure you're wearing clothes.
You just know how to ruin my night. Fine.
Your mind to look at, no one else's.
I mean, the phone hangs up. Yes, Ezekiel.
Um, can I ask Alfred something
Sure.
while we are waiting for Bihan?
Sure.
First off, I'll take out my coat. I'll take out my coat and cover Merlinda with it.
Mm.
Is she like in torpor, like incapacitated? Is she like awake?
She is. Looks like she's slipping into torpor.
Okay. Um, I'll cover her with my coat, and I'll ask Alfred. Do you know this thaumaturgical power where you can steal blood from a person across the room?
Yes, it's one of my favorites.
I thought so. Is there any way you can do it backwards and transfer blood instead of stealing blood? Transfer blood from somebody to a person?
I'm sure there is, but I don't think I know it. Is there
I'm just
something wrong?
like, you see, Merlinda here is about to slip into torpor and she needs blood and she cannot have it because her mouth is sewn shut. So
Yes.
we need to transfer blood somehow into her.
Well,
So,
I can't do that. I've already tried. And he kind of pulls back his robe, and you see like cuts on his arm, and you see burn marks from where he's tried. He's You see the imprint of Merlinda's lips as well as the sewing on his. I tried, but I'll heal this later because it actually feels good when I touch it.
okay.
Great, the monk's a freak. Perfect.
Um, Alfred, do you have any idea or suggestion you might want to share with me
I know how to make a really good gruel.
in order to save Merlinda?
Oh, I think Lady Merlinda will be fine. She just needs blood. But I do not know how to fix that. I didn't make that.
I'll make small. I like Alfred. For the record, I think he's he's fantastic. I'll just make small talk to him while we wait, like where he's from, what's his story, how he ended up there, yada yada yada.
Originally, I am from Lithuania. Um, well, today is now Lithuania. Lithuania. My mother, um, was from. He kind of sits back. Russia, I want to say. It's been a while. It's been quite a bit of time. But yeah, I was I was pulled into the ether. I've been in that room for at least, I want to say, a millennia? Maybe? I forget. Time tends to go by very quickly when you're not in your present place. I'm pretty sure my home is destroyed.
Um, we'll get you a new home here, Alfred.
I would like that. Maybe we could
Yes,
be
yes.
roommates.
I don't see why not.
Yes. Yes. Just clean up your room.
Alfred, do you know how to defend yourself?
Yes.
Great.
And
Do
he,
you have
from his robes, he pulls out a cat of nine tails.
a what? I'm sorry.
A cat of nine tails.
I
Like
don't
I
know what
said, he's a freak.
I don't know what it is.
Oh,
It's fine. I'll look it up later. All right. So, but he's armed. That's the point, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, um, that's great. Just keep that at arm's reach because this is a very freaky place. You know,
Se,
weird shit
se
tends to happen.
pronuncia en español gato de nueve colas.
Yes, but that doesn't mean anything actually in Spanish.
Try,
Um,
look it up real quick.
God of nine, God of nine. Oh, it's a whip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, all right. Now, oh shit, he's a freak. He's a freak.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a yeah. Okay,
Yeah, and
okay.
he's like, yes, and he kind of,
All right. Yeah, I'll call Charles. I'll
Getting
text
some,
Charles to see where he is and give me a general update while I wait for the rest.
I'm
okay,
getting some Bahari vibes here.
okay, we'll deal with that momentarily. So Tara behind, are you guys leaving?
Yeah, we were leaving.
Yes. From that location that he sent, can I recall if it was like the same location that we left when we found out that it was like a shit ton of werewolves?
Yes.
Before we drive that way, I'm gonna go in the trunk
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna rumble through my little stash of things and I'm gonna pull out two little baggies
okay.
and I'm gonna give one to John and I'm gonna keep one on myself.
Okay.
Then we can go.
Okay. And we will switch from that scene as you guys are leaving to Vittorio, who's been sitting very patiently.
Nerd.
Question out of character. Did Duncan manage to actually get the box?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have dropped off Lupo
Luca.
and Luca. I knew I was gonna do it.
That's fine. Luca Santos.
We dropped off Luca, and me and Duncan and Noah are headed back to the Hakata stronghold.
Your phone buzzes. You get a text message.
I take out my phone and check the text message.
It is from Luca.
I read the message.
It is a picture message. It is him on the hotel bed, like from the ceiling angle, and he has no shirt on, and he's just kind of looking at you. That's all.
Times like these, I kind of wish I had one of Duncan's dick pics of me. So I put the phone back into my pocket and I look over at Noah and I say, once we get to the stronghold, I'm going to have you and Duncan take the box to one of our ritual rooms. Hopefully the seals there will be able to at least assist in maintaining some
Did
sort
you
of
have to get
control.
Uncle D to steal that box? Cause that box is creepy as fuck.
You're Hakata. We're creepy as fuck people.
I know, but like that thing. Do you not hear that thing's in there like counting in Latin?
Yes, I speak fluent Latin. Look, if this right here is gonna shake you up, you're really not gonna make it in Hakata.
I
Because there's a lot worse than just a creepy voice talking in your head.
I look. don't second guess me, Dad. I can do it. It's just you don't think that's a little weird that a box talks and says, "I remember the time that your dog died and you cried like a little bitch." At least that's what I'm hearing in my head. I don't know what you're hearing.
Oh, so you cried like a little bitch. Oh, that's good to know.
You're a monster.
I am what I was made to be, same as you.
Actually, no, I'm not doing this tonight. I'll do this and then I'm gonna hang out with Redepka because I'm. This is this is stupid.
Speaking of Redepka, huh? Now, just exactly where did you meet this Gumar?
G- oh, that's not nice. Tinder,
Is she one of us?
like Hakata.
Kindred.
Oh no, she's immortal.
Just stop for a minute and think about that.
All right, what?
Well, I know that being Giovanni, we're known for our proclivities, especially our supposed decadent degeneration as a well to do family that's led to
Yeah,
certain creations of fetishes that other humans and people have enjoyed over the years.
yeah.
But, there's just something kind of special about someone who fucks their food. So I'm trying to understand where you're coming from.
Whoa. Well, aren't you like get me out of your mind about what me and Redeb do? Like it's just been a couple of dates. She's really nice.
Well,
Um,
the thing about it is, this one, I think I'm gonna let you figure out for yourself.
I haven't killed her.
Yet,
I'm not going to. That's fucked
yet,
up. No, I'm not going to kill her.
yet.
You want me to kill her, don't you? That's messed up, Dad.
If you don't do it, someone else could.
They wouldn't dare.
How would you be able to stop them?
I don't know
I
about you,
take
but
out
I
my
could
cell.
fight.
I take out my cell phone and I call Duncan.
He's in the car with you.
Oh shit, I forgot. Um, I stop talking to him and look over at Duncan. Once we get into the stronghold, we get the box secured. I'll get in touch with Ricardo and see if we can get some of our researchers in on the situation. Do you think you can run security?
Yeah, dude. Most definitely.
Understood. I turn back and I turn back, look over at Noah, and then put my hand on Duncan's hand. You see, what you need to do is to find somebody of your own kind. You know, somebody close to you. Somebody that's one of us. Because
Look,
only one of us can love one of us.
look. I was just on Tinder. She was really cool. I swiped right and we matched. And I was like, oh, okay. You like this? I like this too. So yeah, she picked me up in her car and it was nice. And she let me drive it. It's got. You ever like
And she just suddenly showed up.
You ever just like sat in a
How
You ever just sat in
amazing.
a Lamborghini and like you push the pedal and like it feels your vibe is vibes in your balls all the way up to your nipples. Like it is so fucking crazy how that thing feels.
Noah, Noah, she just happens to have a fucking Lamborghini and
Yeah,
she lives in the middle of fucking Montgomery.
people can have Lambos in Montgomery. Like what? Are you classist? You're
Of
classist?
course I'm classist.
Bad move.
We're Giovanni.
Bad
We're
move, Dad.
better than this.
Bad move. But anyway,
I look.
if you want to meet her, I can set it up. You guys can talk and stuff.
That's okay, I don't talk to food.
Will you stop talking like that about her? Like she's really cool. And I'm not gonna lie, she's a pretty good kisser. She's pretty good at it.
Noah, when she dies, I'll be the one that holds your hand when you figure out how you want to bury her and where.
Fuck you, Dad.
I look over at Duncan. So when all of this is over, you and me are gonna talk.
What do you like to talk about?
Well, where you've been, what you've been through, how things are gonna work from here on in?
I've been in the Shadowlands. Um, what I've been through, I don't want to talk about right now, at least. And yeah, um, your friend Ezekiel, I will kill him.
And I'ma let you.
Just not now. It's not what. And he kind of. Sorry, forget I said anything.
If this is some subplot with Octavian, I'd appreciate being let in on it.
Octavian's at the house.
I take out my cell phone and I call, Tyrion.
Okay, and that we'll get to that call in a moment. However, as this is going on, I need you to roll me your resolve and composure.
Sure. 1 second.
Oh shit.
I got absolutely no successes. I've been cursed by Ezekiel.
Okay, so the car comes to a stop at the Hecata Manor. And you'd open the doors, and everybody gets out. And as you get out, you quickly fall to your knees. And in your mind's eye, you can see Domina and Dominus being ripped apart.
I start to scream.
And while this is happening, you see several people in these odd masks start taking them off. And they have these, gaunt, sunken in faces with these chains clasped around their wrists to something like a spectral entity. And you see Carlos standing in the middle of it. The sacrifice has been made. Enjoy.
I yell and start punching, throwing kicks, whatever at the image, even if it's in my head.
It does absolutely nothing. And then the image fades.
You motherfucker! You motherfucker! Get back here, you motherfucker! You motherfucker!
Noah's like, are you okay?
I turn and I deck him in the stomach as hard as I can with my fist.
Strength and brawl. He's doesn't really.
You mean the whole one I have?
Yeah, I'm gonna see because he's not expecting it.
3 successes.
Oh, he just got one success. So you, and he, and he starts to throw up blood.
Feeling better now.
And he kind of falls over onto the step.
I walk up towards the doors and I let them know that Duncan needs help with a artifact. Take it directly to the ritual room.
The men in the suits with the guns and sunglasses and the presidential earpieces nod at you and they come down the stairs to help assist Duncan.
I walk through the
You
doors.
have Auspex, correct?
Yes, but no concept of how to use it.
All right. I'm going to need you to roll something for me. Because you now have possessed Auspex.
Thanks, Tyrion.
Which did you take? Heightened senses or sense the unseen?
Sense the unseen.
Perfect. Give me a wits or resolve, whichever is higher, plus your level of auspex really quickly. Let's see if you notice anything.
Ooh, I don't know if this is a blessing or a curse. I got one success on a hunger die, and I got 3 other successes.
That's good. That's fucking fantastic. As the people come and help Duncan get your new acquired treasure out, as Duncan walks past you, you kind of glance up at him, and you see a specter following behind him. It's not Octavian. It's a bald man. He looks sort of from Eastern Europe. There's a scent that smells very pleasant from him, from the specter, but it also smells familiar. You smelled it on a person that you've been around recently before. And the specter seems to notice, and then it stops and looks at you, and it kind of smiles haphazardly, and you can see a collar around its neck, and its wrists are chained as it floats behind Duncan into the Hakata Manor.
We're gonna have to talk about that.
And while that's happening, I think this is a perfect time to take a break. So we're going to go away for a little bit. You guys take a bio break, get you some drinks and water, and we'll see you guys in a moment. Okay? And we're back. Hopefully, I can still be heard. Okay, we're back, people. Sorry about that. I had a nice little bathroom break. Got something to do. And we're going to pick up back up with Vittorio and him making a call to Taryn as Taryn and Bihan are en route to Ezekiel's location. Taryn, your phone rings.
I wonder who it could be.
It's Vittorio.
I always wondered why I was hearing Fergie's "Big Girls Don't Cry."
Okay.
I'm gonna answer the phone. Hello, Vittorio.
Hello, Taryn. I was just calling to keep you abreast on the situation.
Oh,
Well, it seems that I garnered some information about this potential thin blood who seems to have been messing with you. The one who did the whole Picasso thing on you.
had me looking like Precious from Foster's Homes or Imaginary Friends. Excuse me, Madam
Yeah,
Duchess.
I believe that's
Duchess.
the one.
Ugh.
Thing about that is he's currently on the Sabat hit list. Him and Chloe.
Well, the thin blood can commit die, and Chloe they cannot have.
I got that we've got Chloe taken care of, or at least in hand. I'm thinking about placing a call to Aaron, the ambassador to the humans. I mean, Thin Bloods. I'm not sure if I can remember his name.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. I'm thinking of giving him a call and seeing if we can't, get some use out of his debased line.
Interesting.
Maybe they can give us some information or at least find this person and keep them from dying so that whatever the Sabat's trying to do, they don't achieve it.
We are currently en route to meet Ezekiel. Apparently, he has found Merlinda.
Oh, well, that's good for them.
And I'm guessing that's it. I don't think anybody said anything to me about the new guy, so I'm just going to say he found Merlinda. And
Well,
he has her. And he has her.
it's nice to have goals achieved.
You just said that.
Speaking of which, thanks for your help, and I'm sorry that I tried to devour you.
I mean, like, typical Saturday, right?
Yeah, point.
I can't help it. This must be because I'm just so damn tasty.
Well, I was licking my lips. Oh, and thanks for dropping the whole fucking bill on me. I don't have the clan on my ass for that at all.
Well, you did owe me. You did try to eat me. So I could say we're even, right?
I think having you as an ally for the Hakata pretty much makes us four corners. That'd be about square.
Yes, I'm aware. Let your foot down.
So,
Speaking of which, at any time do you feel like, I don't know, being inspired enough to teach me how to use this thing? Because now it's just showing me shit out of nowhere.
Such as?
Apparently I can now see the wraiths or the specters that people have tied to them. You know what that's like? To be in a house full of ghosts and now you can see them all the time.
Well, I mean, welcome to my life. I've always been able to see them.
Is this some, like, fucking leftover human spiritualist bullshit?
No, I was definitely nothing like that in my living day.
Yes, I'm sure. Anyway, keep me abreast on what's going on with you guys in Merlinda. I've got a date with a box. Click.
A date with a box. I say that out loud. This is where
Uh,
Terrence is like, his eyeballs just kind of narrow.
I hang up with Taryn and I go to look for Ricardo.
Ricardo's not hard to find. You see him walking through the hallway, wearing his little, his Italian dad outfit that he wears, with the worn-in loafers and his the socks with the garters.
Il Papa! I run over towards him. Got a little something for you.
He looks at you. What is it?
Have you ever been interested in actually studying a little black box?
Vittorio, I've been around for quite a bit of time. I've seen a lot of boxes.
Oh, but this one's a unique box. This box jumps and speaks in your head and tries to get you to open it.
Hmm. I am a bit curious about that now.
I smile and I take his hand and I explain what's been going on with this particular thing, including the name for it. I'm guessing he'd probably understand from that point.
He does. He becomes even more intrigued.
I show him to the Hakata ritual room.
Okay.
This would be the place where the majority, which would be Giovanni for now, come in order to practice our necromantic magics, rituals, and observations.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get there, I look for Duncan.
Duncan's there, sitting on a stool.
I nod to him and we approach the box.
So this is what you're talking about.
Yes, one of my coterie members stumbled upon it. Apparently, she was in a buying spree. You know, the way Tremere do.
I'd be careful about saying things about the Tremere. They can do stuff with, But how did you secure this? Wait, do I even want to know? Okay. So, this box talks, you say. What does it say?
Oh, it says all sorts of wonderful things. It says things like, open me, and we can dominate the world together. Or things about
Vittorio.
murdering reality.
Vittorio.
Yes.
Carlos is so disappointed in you.
Oh, see, now it
Why don't
thinks
you
that it
just
can.
open the box?
Now it thinks it can get me to open the box if it mentions the bastard who made me. That was a bad move. Not the way to go to get what you want.
I know you've had dreams of Ricardo.
We all have dreams. So what?
Ricardo looks at you and raises an eyebrow. What are you talking about?
The box.
He can't hear me. Open the box. I
We
promise
see.
nothing bad will happen. I swear.
We see. That's what's great about the situation, Ricardo.
What?
The box wants us to open it. The only thing the box doesn't understand is we don't have the key. So it's going to be there for a while.
The box. lurches on the table a little bit, and Ricardo, surprised, takes a step back. You weren't lying.
So, I'm a lot of things. Liar isn't one, especially to you.
So, you just want me to assign people to it to watch it, or what?
Hmm. Well, with the situation the way it is now, the best thing that we can do is have a guard set on it, at least for a little bit, and devote some time to the research of it. See if we can find some way to convince the box to help us.
I will do what I
As
can.
as it stands now, according to the research, there may be multiple spirits, possible specters, that are trapped within the box. This could prove to be quite a boon to the Hakata, at least bolster our ranks as far as cannon fodder or at least influence and power within the spiritual world.
Agreed. I'm down with that.
This could even prove to be a potential mini cell like the ones we used to have within the Wraith, within the Shadow Realm. If we can convince the spirit to work with us, we can imprison as many souls as we can in order to garner favor or have servants.
Your phone vibrates, Vittorio?
I hold up my finger and take the cell phone out and look at it.
It's Luca.
I check the message or answer.
He says, "What do you want to know?"
Is this through text?
Mm-hmm.
What exactly do you mean by want to know in regards to?
He responds quickly and says, "You had a lot of questions to ask me in the car. Who I am, where I'm from, the fact that I can understand you in every language that you talk to me in. It's fascinating. Maybe we should move
Did
that.
I
Maybe we should move that date up a little quicker."
So I assume I passed your security clearance test then.
You get one word back. See.
Under, understood. We can move up the meeting to tonight if you want.
You get a picture message of him still with his shirt off, looking at you, and he smiles. And it says, "If that's what you like."
Give me 20 and don't expect it to go beyond questions.
He says, "Fair."
I pocket the phone. I look over at Ricardo. So, put my hands on the chest like this, spread it out, kind of give him a cutesy look with my chin on it.
Mm-hmm.
You up? You up for the research gig?
100%.
Mm. I say in Italian, that's my sweet papa.
He smiles.
And I give him a goose on the ass.
Okay. He whoop.
Uh, look over at Duncan. He's gonna need someone to stay here so that you can provide some security for him just in case shit gets real.
I've got nothing but time on my hands.
Good, and I may have a lead on your wayward kindred that you're looking for. Nothing else? I
Oh,
might be
I
able to
already
help
know
you
where he
set.
is. You see, the shadows, I can look through the shadows. I know where he is.
I understand. I'm glad that you're able to look through the shadows and see things, get information, but you do need to know one in particular thing. Even though we fuck with the dead, it's not exactly great to not ingratiate ourselves at least a little. Chains, they're a bit tacky.
He raises an eyebrow and cocks his head to the side.
I turn and I walk off. I'm on a lead. I'll be back as soon as possible.
Okay. We'll keep going.
I head out of the room and I call up Flavius, tell him to bring the car around.
He does immediately.
We head to the hotel to meet with Luca.
Okay. And we'll pick up with that in a moment and switch over to Ezekiel, who has Discord on. If you can, mute it. And we're going to head over to Ezekiel, who is standing there with Alfred and Merlinda's now torped body.
Um, I close my eyes, and in my mind eye, I will focus the sigil I drove on Uvlosata and try
Mm-hmm.
to commune with him.
You're able to commune with him, but the signal is cut off very abruptly.
I'll tell Alfred. I'm sorry, I've been calling you Alfred all along because back there, when you told me your name, there was this weird static that covered it, so I couldn't quite hear it. So, um, what's your real name again, please?
Are you sure you want to hear it? I don't normally use it anymore, but if you insist.
I mean, I mean, how would you like to be addressed?
I actually like Alfred. The name I
Um,
chose is Zachariah, but that
oh,
again is not my real name. My name is the name of an angel.
okay. It's fine. I mean, if you'd like to share it,
It
that would be
was
great.
it was Saint Gabriel,
Oh, that's actually a really nice name.
but my name
Okay,
is
so
very important.
your real name is Gabriel, but you don't want anyone to know that your name is Gabriel, so you go by Zachariah.
Or um, Zach. Zach is
Zach.
fine.
All right. Okay, so uh, I'm gonna stop calling you Alfred from now on, and I'm gonna refer to you as Zach.
Okay,
That's all
that
right.
works.
I'm happy. I'm happy we cleared that out.
Yes, yes, it was not an issue.
You see, you seem very quite easygoing for a kindred. Actually, most kindreds tend to overcomplicate. I mean, over the stupidest things.
I I am aware. I do know that if you're not careful, you can slaughter an entire family line if you overcomplicate things.
Yes. Okay, Zach. So let's just go ahead and wait for the cavalry to arrive.
As you're waiting, Bihan and Taryn, you guys stop at the drop-off point, and Andy picks up your drop-offs and he takes them back to your haven. Taryn,
When we stop and Andy comes out, basically rolls up and whatnot, I help put Chloe into the car and I look at Julius. And I'm like, okay, I'm giving you asylum.
okay,
I know that you're still new to the blood and there are urges that you don't really know how to control.
yeah,
If you get hungry, Do not eat my boyfriend.
Oh, uh, I'm not into guys.
Your beast doesn't care whether it's male, female, dog, other kindred. Blood is blood.
Oh, I don't want to eat anybody's boyfriend.
If you start feeling hungry, Andy, if he starts looking ravenous, lock him down there with Chloe. Go find him a raccoon or something and just toss it in the hole.
Ugh, a raccoon. Gross. No offense.
Offense taken. Anywho, also, don't touch anything in the house. Don't
Okay.
touch the door. My house is warded out of the ass.
I know what warts are.
Ward.
Warts.
It's
Yeah.
something there for repelling things.
Excuse me. Oh, wards. Wards.
Yes, wards.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My necklace is warded.
Yeah. So if you don't want to get that same electrical shock, burns, possible death, just go get some sleep.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
And I just kind of like lean down into the window and I walk to the other. Actually, I'm gonna walk to the other side so I can look Andy in the face. I'm guessing you didn't bring me nothing.
Like food?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He kind of bends over and he hands you a sack that's tied up. Got you a hot plate full of stuff.
Mm. A little peckish.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You have your marching orders.
I do.
Make sure that they get inside. Defend them at all costs.
At all costs. I got you.
Importantly, I grab his chin. You defend yourself.
Oh, I already got it. I know how to do it. Hiya.
And we're gonna go deal with this little issue. I got to go.
Okay. Bye.
I give him a kiss on the cheek,
He accepts that.
and I'm gonna get in the car.
Okay.
Before he gets in the car, I want to put my hand on John
Mm-hmm.
and ask him if he's okay.
He turns to you. Never better, sir. Why?
Do you need rest?
I'll rest when I'm dead.
Do you need a vacation?
If you're offering, I'll take it.
Okay. I'm going to text my sister
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to tell her John is in need of a vacation again. And I think I'm going to tell her John needs a vacation again, and if she hears about me doing something stupid, don't worry about it.
Okay. You get a response back with that last part of your message copied, and she has the arrow pointed at it, and she says, "So, like any other day, you're doing something stupid." Also, I got Johnny Boy. It's all good. You just ask him if he wants to do Cabo, if he wants to do Waco Mundo, if you want him to do Tulum or wherever.
I'll just pick a random place that's not Waco Mundo.
Okay. She gives you a big thumbs up. Also,
Um,
response. Also, I am safe. I'm not dead. Just thought you should know because you never ask. Bye.
and I just text back, I know you. And then I'm going to text, no, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm Taryn can get in the car. Yeah.
Okay. So Taryn finally answers the car.
Hey, John.
Mm.
You hungry, buddy?
Mm.
Behind, could you ask your cool if he's hungry? I don't think he's gonna speak to me.
John,
Yes.
are you hungry?
Yes.
Okay. Michael made a. I don't know what's got into Andy. Like, he's fucking cooking, he's baking. A lot.
Before we leave, I'm gonna take my ring and make a little slice on my wrist,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna give my wrist to John.
He takes it and drinks from it.
Um, and I look back at Taryn and I'm like, he'll be fine.
Ready to go, Master?
I mean, I was offering food, but okay, I guess you know. Fuck me, right? Okay, cool.
I will be taking the food.
I'm gonna reach on this plate. I'm gonna steal a leg off of it
Okay.
and give him the rest.
Okay. Smells good in this car. Smells really good.
Now we're gonna see if he cooked this like an old Southern black lady or if he just straight fucked it up.
Are you going to take a bite or look at it or
Mm-hmm.
whatever?
No, I'm gonna take a bite out of it.
Okay. The skin is crispy. Um, it has 11 and a half herbs and spices. Um, it is
What's
chewy,
the half?
smoky, juicy when you bite into it. It's very good chicken. Tastes like what's something back on the plantation that they were made to cook. He didn't use
Andy, what
oil. He
a
used lard to fry this chicken.
oh dear. Ooh, glad I ain't alive no more. Andy, I'm gonna have to talk to you about your family tree because clearly you have all kinds of elements within it. Say this without trying to sound racist and getting demonetized.
You should be fine. I didn't. There's nothing about it. Anyway, it's a very delicious piece of chicken. As you're like, you can hear the crunch, and behind you hear it too. The of the crunchy fried chicken.
God damn.
I'm gonna crack the window
Mm-hmm.
to let that smell out of it.
Mm-hmm. There are napkins in box too, and like this chicken was made with love,
I can tell.
and you got
Whew, I am I am glad that I am not alive because I can feel the cholesterol building in my veins.
as you guys are riding off. It doesn't take long, and then as this happens, Ezekiel, um, Zach now says, "Shh." Someone approaches, and you see headlights. Ezekiel.
Do I'm guessing it's
Yeah,
Bihan's car.
it's them.
just wait.
John says, "That is Ezekiel, Master."
I'm gonna hop out of the car quickly.
Okay.
Um,
Hurry and be on alert, John.
Of course.
as I, when you see hop up, it means like in movement, or you just when the car stops, you just quickly get off the car.
I
Yes.
quickly get out of the car and start coming towards your direction fast.
Mm-hmm. While you do that, you will see me. You will see me. You will see my hand going towards the holster of my gun, and I will objectively put myself between you and the body of Merlinda.
Is this the same area that we were in before?
Yes and no. It's the general same area, but it's the other end of it. If that where
Oh,
y'all were, so where, okay, I'll say this. Y'all were at this end. John, was this where you and John everybody else was at? Where y'all were going was in the middle. This is on the other side of that.
okay. I'm still going to activate Oblivion Sight
Okay.
just so I can make sure that there's nobody else around.
Okay. Oblivion sight. One moment. I love when this happens. Oblivion sight is free, so your eyes go black and you look around in the shadows. So far, nothing.
I'm just scanning the area, making sure that there's nobody coming.
So far, not yet.
As soon as I see Ezekiel basically firmly planting himself in between me and Marlinda and going for the holster of his gun, going for his gun holster. Ezekiel, you both know, me and you both know that that would be very unwise in this situation. I am not here to harm you or Marlinda, and you know this.
Yes, I'm sorry. Old habits. Actually, I think you're the perfect person to be here. Maybe you could help with something. It seems like, I mean, come take a look, and I'll guide him towards Merlinda's zone. How do you say it? How do you pronounce it? Zone?
Sown.
Like
S
S A.
E S E W N. S
Okay,
E
zone.
W U N.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Hmm.
Zone mouth, and I'll guide him towards Merlinda. I mean, don't touch it. It hurts like a bitch. And I show him my kind of
Hmm.
crispy hand.
Hmm. Hello, Caitiff.
I'm
Oh,
walking
this
behind
is Zach.
him. Like I'm
He's
coming up
very
behind him,
cool.
but
I
I'm
like him.
still looking.
I'm sorry. Do I know you while you're just spitting out my clanless status to the world?
Caitiff. Broken bond of the Tremere.
Okay, where did you acquire the monk?
Actually, I don't know. It was like this weird phantasmagorical city where Merlinda was being held in a crucifix. I and Zack was trying to ward her, protect her somehow. I feel like there were other monks with him that died in the process. He's the only one left, and he actually helped me get out of that place. Uh, just don't freak out. He knows a lot of things, and he's very laid down and easygoing. So just don't worry.
I'm going to examine Marlinda's body. Just, she said she was covered in blood, and her arm is like basically detached from her body.
Give me an intelligence and medicine.
Do I see Merlinda?
Well,
Do
I don't have medicine.
that?
One moment, what? Yeah, what?
Do I see
Um,
that?
One at a time. What'd you say behind?
Do I see Zach?
Yes. You don't. Sorry, you said you don't have medicine.
I do not. Like, I wasn't trying to do like a medical examination. I was just looking at her body and just seeing how banged up she was.
Okay, well, no roll required on that. She looks fucked up. Like described earlier, her left arm is hanging on by a piece of sinew. Her dress has been ripped to pieces. There's large claw marks across her chest from her top of her right shoulder to where her left arm would be. Her hair is mussed and all over the face, and she's dirty. The dress is dirty, and there is looks like burns on her face, and you can see her sewn together lips. And
I'm going
she is
to.
in torpor.
Okay. I'm going to push her arm kind of like back where it's kind of like supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to heal her wounds.
You know the role.
So there. Reroll. I do not get hungrier.
Okay.
I have one critical success.
That's 4.
That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 successes.
Okay. And you're going to try to heal her arm.
I'm going to try to heal her whole body. I'm going after her aggravated damage.
Okay, she has a lot of it. So your critical.
I'm able to get rid of 5 aggravated damage.
Okay. She has about 6, so that's good. She starts to look a lot better. She's still dirty. And
Does
her.
she not wake up?
No.
Her mouth is still sewn.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna I'm gonna eyeball that.
Okay. You see her lips have
And
been sewn shut.
Um,
can I use sentient scene to see like if there's some type of magic coming off of this?
I say yes, you can. Wits and aspects. Excuse me. Yes, Vihan?
I want to, where, what is Zach doing?
He's just standing there.
5 successes.
I want to reach out my hand to him
Mm-hmm.
and, uh, ask him who is he and how is he doing, but I want to use premonition.
Resolve and aspects. Um, considering 1, 2, 3, I'll let you add 3 extra dice to your roll. While that's happening, Darren, you are able to see. Looks like something magical is surrounding this. Very, very powerful magic.
I'm not really sure what this is, but this is I think might be above my pay grade.
I got a messy and 3.
Mmm. Hunger goes up. 7 successes is not bad. 7 successes is great. You take that same position that you get when you go into a premonition. This area darkens, and you see Zach with 6 other people who are dressed in similar robes. They're all beating themselves with a cat of 9 tails. And the cat of 9 tails, how you know how cat of 9 tails it works? It hooks into you and it rips flesh out. So they're doing this into this cauldron, and it smokes. And they start chanting in a language you do not understand. And you see Zach there says, yes, yes. Feed this for the ones that came before. Feed this under Bahari, under Lamia. Protect us at all costs. Protect the ones that we care about the most. And then you see him take his monk robes off, and he's completely naked, and he just himself all over his body. There is blood everywhere. He then takes his hands and puts them into the cauldron, and he pulls it out, and you see his fingers are now burned to the bone. And he brings them together and crushes his fingers into dust, into this cauldron of blood and flesh. It bubbles and bubbles over, and you see the 6 other people take several steps back from him, and he says, this will guarantee protection for us. Travidic blood sorcery is the way to go. We are dying. We need to find a way to survive. And once he says that, right behind him, the fabric of space and time is ripped in half. And you see a werewolf standing there. And it jumps over him, and the 6 other people, and they ash immediately. He stands there and prays, and this werewolf with these red lines from his talons wraps them around Zach and pulls him into this ripped space-time slot. And he's put into a room. And you see several different people coming in, and it seems to be going over an amount of time. And then you see Lady Merlinda, and you see Ezekiel. And then it's over.
I take out my knife and I put it to his neck,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, speak. Tell everybody what happened to you.
If you already know, why should I say something?
Bihan, what are you doing?
Ezekiel's new friend is a part of the fucking Bahari.
The fucking what?
The Bahari.
You know about us?
That's what you called yourself.
Are you a follower?
Bahar, Bahar, Bahar. The
No.
name sounds familiar.
Why are the werewolves after you?
I do not know.
Okay, what's a Bahari?
Do we really need to be adding more onto everything that we have going on right now?
He could be a key piece. I don't know what you've seen, but maybe he could help.
Is this like a bad thing, Biha? Being a Bahari is a bad thing?
Sorry, Taylor, I would like to make a roll here to see if I can recall ever hearing anything about Bahari.
You sure
Same.
can.
Since I'm there, can they take some of my occult?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yo, if y'all can give me a wits and occult roll. Y'all will get split it by y'all. Y'all each get 3 extra die added to your roll. Let's see what y'all can pick up.
Sorry, I'm struggling to grab my dice.
It's fine.
My hand just decided to get dumb for a second.
I got two.
Got 2 successes. Okay.
Well, that's a critical success. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right. You know exactly who the Bahari are. You have heard it in passing. This is not from your sire, but from a book in the library. The Bahari are known to be a cult that worship Lilith as the Dark Mother. Um, you know the story that you've heard in passing that Lilith met Cain and taught Cain the secrets of being a vampire, so to speak, and she sheltered him. And regardless of that, they do not really call themselves kindred. They reject Cain himself entirely because of what Cain did to the Dark Mother. You are aware that the Bahari believe that pain holds a lot of power and can open up revelation. And this also kind of goes, if not too carefully, into the path of Lilith, which also means possible ties to the Black Hand.
Oh, shit.
Now do you see why?
You're a worshiper of the Dark Mother.
She is the reason why we exist.
Has any of you kids ever heard of Lilith?
Yes, but I mean, let's cut to the point, shall we? Zach, are you with the Sabbath?
Oh, no, no, no. By no means. I doubt that, hardly.
Yeah, let's let Zach answer, if that's okay with you, Terry. Zach,
Fine.
are you with the Sabbath?
No.
Okay. Um, do you have affiliation to any particular sect of kindred?
No.
Fine.
Why,
So he can
why
go
would
ahead and
they?
he can go ahead and worship fucking Ronald McDonald if he wants, for all I care. Can we just go ahead and try to have this lovely conversation somewhere else? If that's okay with you all?
He stands there straight with the knife still to his neck. We must all leave now. They are a yard from us.
Let's go. Because we have
Yes.
bigger problems with Marlinda. I've been down to pick her up. With
There
Marlinda
you
and
go.
Torval. With Marlinda and Torber. None of us are powerful enough to wake her.
So where do we take her? The Chantry? Anastasia?
Take her to the Chantry, to your people.
We need to take her home.
You're not coming, Terry?
Well, as you have plainly stated, I'm walking while we're talking. I'm walking and talking. Don't know about everybody else. I don't feel like fighting werewolves.
I don't know where Zach is going.
Are you still with the knife to his neck? What?
I'm walking away, but the knife is still pointing.
But still, he has his hands up and
Come on, Zach.
he drops on his
I am
knees.
very. Nah. Zach, come along because your kind is actually quite rare and non-existent, and I would like to talk to you more.
Where do we go?
Anywhere that's not werewolf related.
To
Terry, You and I have an unfinished business last time we spoke, so maybe we should all stick together, go to the chantry, and we can take care of that also.
I am not allowed at the chantry.
You have
Not allowed at the
you have a
chantry.
chantry here?
No.
I will see to it that this one is allowed in.
What one?
He walks past you towards the car.
This is fucking ridiculous. Behan, do you think you can talk to Hunter and in order to allow entrance to Terran for this one time?
Aaron is not allowed in the chantry.
40, 39, 38,
I'm getting in the
37.
car.
I'm getting in my car and I'm closing the door since everybody wants to get their asses in my car. So, because apparently I'm a fucking chauffeur tonight again.
We were going to pick them up. What did you expect, B?
I wasn't going to pick up a fucking Bahari. I was coming to save my cousin and Merlinda.
Well, we're in the car, and I assume Joan is driving the fuck away from there. I'll try to press a little on the matter and be like, I'm sorry, I must insist, but why isn't Terran allowing the chantry?
Terran did things in the chantry that he was not allowed to do. Therefore, he is banned.
Terran, what did you do?
Yes, what did I do?
He came in the chantry unannounced, in a mask, parading as someone else.
Don't know what you mean.
Did you break anything?
Did you break anything, Terran?
Only Chloe's dignity.
So yes.
Okay, I see. Okay, I see how this is going.
All right then. So let's go. We will drop Terran off wherever Terran needs, and we will go home. Okay.
By all means, let's go.
Drive, John.
If you want to know the actual story there, let's just say that Miss Chloe decided she wanted to steal a mason jar worth of my blood, and then when Hunter basically decided he wanted to sit on his ass and not assist me, I took matters in my own hands.
Oh yes, I can see how that ended up. Every time you take matters into your own hands, something wonderful happens. So listen, on regards of that thing, shall we do it or not?
Now's not the time and place.
Fine.
I can
You're
facilitate it if you guys need assistance.
You seem very helpful, Zach, so please go ahead.
As we're driving,
Joe, don't cry, please.
I'm not.
I'm gonna cry too.
I want the car to become uncomfortably warm.
Mm-hmm. And?
Wait a second. Where is Lady Merlinda?
I have her.
Alright.
Joe, if you don't mind, I'm actually would like to do one more roll. I want to completely heal Merlinda's wounds. At least she'll wake up not in pain.
Go for it.
I do. I passed my rouse check.
Okay. Sorry, my eyes from the whatever's happening to my eyes are getting moist. So forgive me for that. Oh my god. Why is the car getting hot behind?
6 successes.
You're able to heal her.
John doesn't like to be taken advantage of
Mm-hmm.
or told what to do. Because that is one
Mm-hmm.
of his convictions.
Mm-hmm. That is one of your convictions.
I mean, I get taken advantage of and used and abused and tossed aside all the time. You don't hear me complaining?
Well, things have happened to me in my life, like things have happened to you in your past life.
Your phone
which
rings
has
behind.
led me to this point, and I answer it.
Hey, Behind Baby, it's me,
I
Preston.
hang up in Preston's fucking face.
Okay.
Um, are you okay? Behind, you seem a bit agitated tonight.
He's probably not happy that we're dragging the Bihari back with us.
The car is getting warmer.
It is getting warm.
Okay, who's doing this? Terran?
Why do you always assume it's me?
Why indeed? You tell me.
I don't know. I'm not doing it.
Alright? Me neither.
There's another Tremere in this car. Ask him.
You know what? I'll just, if it gets way too warm, I'll just take my shirt off. But I won't say anything else about it.
Enjoy the ride.
He is, Zach is just sitting there with his hands in his robe cuffs, just kind of resting. He's just looking out at the window as the cars pass.
I'm sorry, but I must infer, Bihan, why are you doing this? What's bothering you so much?
It's my conviction. People have been taking me for a loop.
Oh, I haven't.
And behind gets tired of being taken for a loop sometimes. And tonight is one of those nights.
Just to be clear, I have not done that.
The phone,
No.
the phone rings again.
You're just a bystander.
But
John's also in the car. And
Yeah,
he's
but-
a human.
yeah, but John is like,
The phone vibrates again.
Who is it?
It's Preston.
I text Preston, I'll call you when I'm free. I'm kind of busy right now with something important.
Okay.
so where do we leave you, Darren?
You know what? You can just Where are we at currently?
You're on the interstate, headed back in towards the city.
When we get back in this in off the interstate, you can just let me out. I'll walk home. Let Hunter know that I was at least nice enough to heal one of your progenitors' wounds.
Jesus, man.
Or he'll know. He'll know everything.
Why you gotta be like that, like, Darren? I mean,
What the
just
fuck did I do?
just
Like, seriously, what the fuck? What did I do?
like, I don't know what you did that you're not allowing the chantry. I mean, but
I am not a Tremere, for starters. And then one of yours stole my blood. So I came in there, I took my blood, I smashed it, and I four-kegged the stupid bitch.
you know what? Never mind. Just be like that.
Ah, so it was you that did that. And he looks towards your direction, Darren. Zach does. I heard about you.
Okay. And what have you heard about me?
Wouldn't it be nice to actually be a Tremere and not a clanless caitiff?
You know what? At this particular point in my life, no.
I can make that happen.
I'm sorry, but
I look at him in the rearview mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And I give him a look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about little Miss Baby in the back.
Mm-hmm.
who likes to dabble in masochism.
Okay.
There's no way that you can swap my clan. I've already had a Bali attempt this with me.
That was not a Bali. It was someone masquerading as one.
And honestly, if anybody
But I can
honestly
help.
wanted me, what's the point? My sire is long gone. Was hunted by the Camarilla, and the only time that my so-called colleagues need me is when they need me to blow something up.
Oh, Ambrose. The one that went to the dark side, into hell.
Yeah, he'd be the one.
That is unfortunate.
I'm going to start slowly passing Marlinda's body over to Ezekiel.
You know what, Taryn? I mean, for someone who's lived over 300 years, if you were a bit, nicer, things could be a lot easier for all of us. Like, no one is just using you to blow things up, but you seem to be like fed up and tired of everything, and that whenever we try to approach you, you seem like to be on the edge. And I don't know. I mean, are
First off,
you like
Let me go ahead and stop you right there, fam, real quick. Okay. I have dealt with a lot of shit in the
you
300
see
plus years I've been alive.
you see
Bihan, roll me 5 dice.
my point exactly. Like I didn't even finish my point, and you're already getting yourself agitated.
I have been agitated. Do you know the amount of bullshit that's going on in this city?
Just
We literally just had to go and pull one of your old one of the oldest clan members you have left to your clan out of the clutches of, I'm guessing, werewolves and, oh look, a Bahari.
yeah, I rescued her. I was there. I know, but I mean,
How
try to
many did
take
you
it
get?
easy.
And if there is something powerful enough to take her down, to put her in this state, what are we going to be to it? Nothing. We're
J-
going to be lies.
John swerves the car very sharply and violently.
I look at him.
At who?
What are you doing?
John looks in your eyes and you see they're wide and of fear. And his eyes leave yours and look out the side of the window where he's driving. Do you look? There is a truck. Look out about the lane over from you, and you see Preston hanging out of the window on the phone with a knife at his neck.
What the fuck is happening?
You see, you can take things easy. I mean, there is someone getting his neck cut right on the other side, and you're laughing.
Can I see who is holding this neck to? I mean, this knife to his neck.
All you can see are gloved hands, and it's all like black, and it's kind of very dark. You cannot see.
So they're like trying to parade this around in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Bihan, do you know who that person is?
Yes, it's
Do,
my agent,
oh, do you need assistance somehow?
John.
Master, do you want me
Ram
to
the fucking
sideswipe the
car.
car?
Ram the fucking car.
You got it. Hey, everyone, roll me your dex in athletics.
I'll try to reach Uglosat again.
Okay.
Can I?
We'll find out in a moment.
One, two, three, four, five, six successes.
Okay. That's 3 successes. All right.
Yes.
You are able to get in contact with Uglasata.
Okay. What happens when I make the connection? I mean,
You see
do I see
his.
his
You
face?
do
Do I
see his
see?
face, and you see him smile, and you can hear his wings.
Uh, is this like telepathy, or I have to
Yeah,
talk?
you can speak to him mentally.
Okay, so I'll say, warrior, where are you?
Where do you need me?
To my location as soon as possible. You are required.
Approaching now.
Await instructions.
Yes, master. John takes the car and rams it into this other vehicle.
I'll try to cover Merlinda's body with my own. Is she still in torpor, or did she
Yep,
wake up
she's still in
from
torpor.
Terran's? Okay, I'll just try to cover her with my body
All
as
right.
the car rams.
All right, so Taryn, you're able to stay in your seat. Ezekiel, you and Melinda are going to lift up and get bounced off the ceiling of the car, but you're going to be able to be okay. You guys hear a loud metallic crunch. You hear Preston scream, and you see the hands take the knife and jam it into Preston's artery, and blood is everywhere, and looks like he's about to have a seizure.
Oh,
I tell John,
fuck.
stop that car.
He does what he's told. You see that board flip over again that you didn't know he had, and he just drags his fingers across these buttons, and you hear like a latch of something onto that car as the car begins to spin, and your car begins to spin as well. John says it shouts in Japanese, "Hold on." And while that's happening, we're going to go back to Victoria real quick.
As we all get turned into a bunch of fucking Beyblades.
Victoria,
Yes.
you are in the car with Flavius, who's driving,
Um,
and you guys have now pulled up at the hotel.
I look at Flavius. I turn and I look at Flavius and I say, "Stay with the car."
Yes, sir.
I hop out and with the door still open, I lean in and look at him. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
It just doesn't seem like you've been yourself lately.
I'm fine.
I'm glad to hear that you're fine.
I know it
I
doesn't
close.
matter to you.
No, you don't understand. I reach across and I take his hand. It matters to me how you feel. Is there anything I can do for you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I let go of his hand and close the door, and I
He
smile warmly at him.
he smiles at you for the first time in years, which is a bit shocking to you.
I nod and I turn towards the hotel, and I think to myself, I'm going to have to kill him soon, and head inside.
As you're walking inside, you are greeted by Luca as he's coming outside. Well,
I st-
I said you couldn't wait for me.
Don't flatter yourself, Luca. Remember what I said.
Absolutely.
Shall we
He puts
take
his
this
arm
to
out.
the. Oh, I take his arm.
And he walks with you.
Does this place have a dining room, something like that?
Yes.
I'll direct us that way. We can at least sit and talk. Pretend.
Okay. He leads you back in towards the dining area. There is a nice table there. Um, he pulls the chair out for you.
Beat me to it, I say as I sit.
He grabs the chair and he's like, kind of thinks a little bit, and then he have the gray stuff. It's delicious.
Ah, yes, the gray stuff. Um, I order 2 glasses of wine just to sit in front of us so we don't look so suspicious.
Okay.
And I look at Luca. So, are you ready for this?
Ready as I ever be.
I guess the first question should be, why are you here?
I was sent on an information gathering trip, as well as to do some reconnaissance for my employer.
And your employer works with the Camarilla.
Never said that. My employer is independent, an independent contractor.
I see.
They work who purchases them. I'm just their right hand.
I see. So you're part of the organization seeking this information.
Yes. Next
Who do you
question.
work for?
My my boss.
Look, are we gonna dance around this, or are you just gonna assume I'm gonna say who's your boss?
Do you want to know my boss's name?
Yes.
Crixus.
Try to see if I know that. Can I roll a intelligence plus politics? I'm guessing.
Did you say Crixus?
Crixus, yes. You can.
Thank you. 1 second.
Also, out of character, how is your demeanor? Like, what type of body language does Vittorio have right now?
Um, as you know, Vittorio likes to play each individual separately depending on what he's known. Since he's been sending pictures of himself, I'm calm and relaxed.
Okay.
Interested.
Okay.
I got 4 successes. 2 of them are blood die.
Okay, that's fine. Crixus is a name you've seen in a book, an old book, a tome.
Hmm,
Crixus is from the peninsula.
I see. When he says that name, I go, ah, I see. The point emerges.
Does it finally emerge?
More information will be needed, but then again, you are an information broker, are you not?
I am.
So how much is Crixus paying you?
No one's asked me that before. Quite a lot of money. Somewhere to live, and the possibility to sire my own child. Someone I've been watching grow for quite a bit of time, and they're at the right age to pluck them from the tree of life.
And Crixus, he seems to be the one that has command over who can sire and who can't.
Crixus has command over me. Not much else. Crixus was appointed to me by the Dawn. Other than that, it's not much else. And I only know so much as what Crixus will tell me.
The Dawn.
Yes, the Dawn.
Dawn who?
He smiles. He doesn't say anything.
Pudaneska?
He. Fucking Putinescus. No.
You know, for somebody who is not family, you certainly seem to know a lot about us.
I know a bit. But what's been fascinating is learning more about you. You intrigue me.
Which brings us to the B plot.
Yes.
What do you know about me?
I know one thing that you don't like to talk about because you again turned your back on me and started to walk away. So I won't mention that thing. I know about your pedigree. I know why you were selected by Carlos. I know why everything has panned out the way for you. I know your assumed names, your accounts, your merchandises. I know everything there is to know about you. I know what makes you tick, Mr. Giovanni. I don't do it because I'm trying to cause you harm. I'm genuinely curious about you.
Then maybe I should give you a little bit of a thrill, Luca.
Tell me.
3 questions. Anything you want.
Are you single?
Yes.
Okay. How many more children are you going to sire besides Noah?
The fact you know that is quite disheartening. None.
I'm an information broker, as you called it. I know every dark detail. Again, I won't mention that again. I don't want to cause you harm or make you feel uncomfortable.
You got one more question, Luca.
Roll me, real quick. Composure and intelligence. Let me roll for him.
I got 5 successes.
5 successes. A tie.
What is it with me and ties?
You notice Luca is very attractive, but he becomes even more attractive.
Okay.
So, I guess my final question is, are you aware that Flavius is going to be replaced by somebody else?
That'll be up to me.
I actually think that's already out of your hands now.
What do you know, Luca?
I think. Well, what would you like to know? You gave me 3, I'll give you 3 others to ask me. Also, as you're talking, you feel like a pressure on your leg. Nothing painful. You just feel like a on your leg.
I look down at my leg.
You see Luca's foot just move up down your leg.
Okay. Flavius, how did you find out?
That he's going to be replaced.
Yes.
Your what is his name? Lorenzo has been seeking a replacement for Flavius for you for quite a bit now. He seemed to have narrowed down the candidates for you. You get to do whatever you want to them.
Bastard.
Flavius is going to die soon.
What makes you say that?
What makes you ask me that?
Damn you.
What have I done that's worthy of being damned?
Emotional outburst.
I understand. You've had a very difficult life in childhood. It's very normal.
I took that boy in when he was 19 and he was basically left for dead. So I do, despite being a bastard, have something of an invested interest in him. How is he going to die?
Not in the way that you think.
For someone who isn't family, you're pretty good at this.
Thank you. For someone who isn't family, you are incredibly gorgeous.
Just because we don't share the same clan.
Who said we didn't?
What clan are you, Luca?
Oh. I think that's worthy of a second date for you to find out that question. The answer to that one. So far, this is a pretty good date. He takes the wine glass and he... Nice Bordeaux, 1795. Delicious.
I wouldn't say I'm very skilled as a sommelier, but I know what I like.
He pushes his chair back and he walks over to you and he puts his fingers under your chin and he lifts your face up to him. Do you want to be a sommelier? Do you want to taste the finest wines anybody could ever have?
Sounds pretty good to me.
My family has a vineyard where we make some of the best blood wine ever.
That's fascinating. Where would that be located?
Back home, but I have been able to perfect the recipe and bring it here. I think I'm going to be here for quite a bit of time, so you're welcome to come by my new place that I'm having built and taste. And he takes his finger and kind of like does this around your lip and taste some of the finer things in life.
That'll definitely be interesting, seeing as how I've been drinking the best since, well, you know, infancy when I was paid to be breastfed.
Well, this is better than the best. I guarantee you that.
I stand up and I put my hand in his hand.
Okay.
This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I agree. And maybe it'll hatch into something more. You never know. And then he kind of lets your hand go and he kind of puts his hands out and kind of like puts them on your shoulder. He kind of maneuvers himself behind you and he kind of rests his chin on your shoulder near your ear. It could perhaps turn into a very beautiful relationship if you allow it. Again, I'm an information broker, as you called it, and I can get you in any type of information you want for a fee. But for you, and he'll just kind of like a on your earlobe, it wouldn't cost you a dime.
I turn my head to the side to look at him, and I say, being around the family, as you've been around the family, you ought to know the same as I do. We really only get along with one another.
Why not try something a bit different?
Well, I turn and look at him, in the eye, seeing as how my family lineage is a little straight. Who says we can't branch off every now and then?
I agree with that sentiment. Is there anything else you want to ask me before I let you go?
Put my arms around his waist like this.
Mm-hmm.
Luca, do you really want to let me go?
Honestly, no. But it would be improper of a gentleman to do untoward things to you at this time right now.
Then let me leave you with a little bit of information.
Go ahead.
My ghoul doesn't have a soul.
Now
Some
that,
time ago, in order to garner my favor or browbeat me, Octavian stole him from me to the Shadowlands. When he returned, I tried to nurse him back to health, only to discover he was soulless.
he won't be for much longer. In 3 nights, his soul will return to him.
So he's got 3 nights to live.
Yep.
If you have any kind of influence, if you have any say in any of this, can you please make it quick?
He nods deeply. I'll do the best that I can with what I know. But I assure you, it most likely will not be very painful.
I back away from him after that.
You have a great
See,
night.
I smile. I turn to walk away and I turn back to him and say, see, not so much a bitch, am I?
You never have really been a bitch. It's just you do it as a defense mechanism because of what's happened to you. Apologies. I'm analytical. It's hard to get out of sometimes. But you're going to be okay. I promise you that. Have a good night.
I turn and head for the door and wait for Flavius. Give him a ring and tell him to pick me up.
And he does.
While we're in the car heading back to the house, I say to him, your friend, the female,
Yes.
give her a call.
Yes.
You should have some time off, some fun with her. Take her to a good meal, take her to a show, fuck her till she can't move.
Yes. Okay.
I reach over and I put my hand on his shoulder and I leave it there the whole time we're driving back.
Okay. And we'll switch scenes back to the fuck shit that's happening with Coterie in the main car. The car is spinning around. You guys hear a metallic, like, winch sound and a grappling of metal on metal as John pushes more buttons on this console behind that you've never seen before. And you hear things onto the car. What would you guys like to do?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I'm just sitting very calmly holding that little handrail in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Did our car roll down?
No. It
just
spun around.
it spun around. Okay.
So they're spinning. I'm just like grabbing the ceiling. Like, can we just ever have one night where cars are not getting smashed into? We're not getting werewolves thrown at us. Demons aren't making buckets. Oh my god, I'm gonna vomit.
Um, the guy that was being, he's dead, right? I mean, you said that somebody clutched the knife into his.
Yeah, to his
Great.
neck.
Fucking neck.
But you don't
Yeah.
know if
So
he's alive or dead or not.
all right. So
I'm not worried about us spinning at the moment.
The spinning has stopped, and John
uh,
has this car under control.
uh, uh,
Dylan,
uh.
I feel it's safe to assume that your manager is dead. So
I get out of the car and I tell John out.
John gets out with the katana ready.
Say, get out of the car. Get out of the car. I gotta throw up.
I'm
I'll
walking
I'll I'll
the car.
give the give Merlinda's body to Sakuraya and say, please watch over her, and I'll get out of the car and follow behind.
Okay.
If I have
Uh,
to like crawl through the window like I did like the episode we were dealing with the SI and I came out that bitch looking like a face hugger, I will do so again.
Okay.
and I'm starting to look around to see where Uglosata might be.
You hear his wings, but you don't see him yet.
Okay, but like approaching.
Yes.
All right. So it's just a matter of moments before he shows up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
gonna rouse my blood.
Rouse check. Oh. Well. I knew you needed me. So what are we doing? Are you going to drain John? Is that the plan tonight? Curious. Never gave you that. But if you want to, you can.
What do I see in the car?
You see Preston is on the ground. He is rolling around. I got fucking stabbed in my neck! I got stabbed in my fucking neck! What the fuck? Excuse me. And
I know.
you see the car. John has whatever he's done. Excuse me. mm. Um, he has totally spies this car. So like you see like winches and stuff and claws grabbed onto the other car with strings, and it's slowly wheeling the car to your car.
Do I see who's inside that car? I'm not really paying attention to Preston right now.
No, the windows are black.
I'm gonna run over to home dude that's like on the ground going doing that number and shit.
I'm
I'll, I'll take out pistol number two, the incendiary one.
Mm-hmm.
I will point it towards the window of the car, and I'll say, just say the word, cousin.
I'm gonna open the door,
Mm-hmm.
and when I open the door, I'm going to activate bonfire.
Okay.
Why do I have to roll for that again? It's my
Intelligence and
and
your
my
level in that. Oh, oh my god! I just got fucking stabbed in my neck. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Just let me know when I get to him. I'm going as fast as I can without using celerity because I'm
He
trying not to
he sees
reach the
you.
masquerade.
No! Get a, how did you get out of the car?
I got a messy crit in two,
You gain a
so
hunger.
I'm at three.
All right. Well, looks like we're about to do something very fun.
Do I see anybody in this car before I give it a good barbecue?
Yes,
Toasty!
What do they look like?
it is appears to be someone in a like a snuggie that's covered that has a hood that's covering their face and black gloves and boots.
A
When I
fucking snuggie.
when I open the door,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, "You brought this on your fucking self."
Oh, did I really? What are you gonna do? Burn me up?
I snap my finger in the car.
Okay. And
I release the bonfire.
okay. Whatever's in the car goes up in smoke and flames. And all of you that are around the flame will need you to make a terror frenzy. Um, that is all
Good lord.
your unspent willpower plus 1/3 of your humanity, rounded down.
Oh my god, Sharon.
You said one third of our humanity.
Yes, rounded down.
Okay, so I have six. That will be two, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're able to stand. You're able to stand there. The beast is like, all right, I think we should leave, but you're able to keep still.
I'll just go back towards the car. I wanted to shoot the incendiary round, but since Bihan, you know, cooked them himself,
So you just snap your fingers of fire into this car, and that's it. Okay. Do you do anything else?
I'm turning back towards Preston.
You see, Taryn, what did you roll?
What was the roll? Sorry.
All of your unspent willpower plus your 1/3 of your humanity rounded down.
What's 1/3 of 9?
three.
3.
Sorry, math was not my strongest
It
subject.
wasn't mine either. That's fine.
Same. I am
I mean,
very
I asked what's 1/3 of 6, so
It's fine.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
All right, you're able to stay calm while this fire is starting to rage out in this car.
Eep.
Oh my
Shit, you
god!
think I'd be used to that?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Behind, baby, they stabbed me. Why? Wait, wait. There's two of you.
Two a hair.
The door from the other car opens up, and a figure comes out from inside of it and walks to where you guys are standing. And Bihan, you see Bihan looking right back at you.
I'll point my gun towards the approaching behind.
Okay.
I see these are the type of games that we're playing tonight.
This Bihan kind of does the same motion as you. It's like, games? What games are you playing, you imposter? And what have you done to Preston?
I'm going to pull out my knife
Okay.
and I'm going right at whoever or whatever this is face.
Um,
Yes.
do I see behind taking his knife out?
Mm-hmm.
Is he is
And
behind
it's like a
is behind within arm's reach?
Yes.
All right, so I'll extend my hand and just grab him on the arm.
it's like I look like Nancy. I take my knife and
I'll just hold
slide.
his arm for 1 second in order for him to hold to stop, and I'll just close my eyes, and on my mind eye, I'll order Uvlosata to slam down from the skies to the approaching Bihan. Like,
And you hear it, the sound of those wings, and you do too. Behind, it sounds like the Concorde, like that that sonic boom that it would release. And in a flash, you see clawed, taloned hands from a stone figure lift up the other Behan, and this one's like, "Oh my God, what is happening?" It imitates you to a T as it lifts up into the air, and it's fighting with Uglasata.
actually, the order was to crush him, not to lift him up. So like,
He has lifted him up.
No, he wanted that damn thing to straight up suicide bomb his ass, is what he's saying.
My mistake.
I mean, is any of you familiar with an assault space marine from Warhammer 40K? Yeah, like they just come down from the skies with jetpacks and they just slam you over. And if you happen to be alive, they just cut you down with their guns and their chainsaw.
I apologize. That is what
Yeah,
He
so
Uglasata
like,
basically
does.
he wants it to do the superhero 3 point, like, landing
He
yes,
wants
on
he,
exactly.
top of
Like,
the.
he wants it to
like
do a Dragonite heavy slam. Gotcha. So it just boom down on this one, and Behind says, "What the fuck? Oh my god!" And it hurts. You hear bones cracking. A whole host of things.
I'm going to
when that
scrunch.
happens,
Mm-hmm.
I remove my arm from behind and say, "All yours."
I'm going to scrunch down and kind of get my hands into that wound spot of Preston's.
Oh, uh huh.
Um, I'm hoping this is the real one. They can just mind wipe him later. I'm going to close that wound so he doesn't bleed out.
Okay. A mind wiper. Okay.
They can mind wipe him later. They could, make him forget, give him the good touch. just it was a hangover and some prostitute stabbed him or something.
It was a very drunk night.
Yes, it was a very drunk night. One, two, three, four, five, six success.
Okay. He's trying to like. He's like, no, get away from me. You don't know. You don't touch me. This is no, no, no. But you are able to heal him as he when he's like flapping around at you. It's like a. It feels like Preston's not very strong.
Oh God, he's one of those limp wrist little boy girls. Ugh.
Oh, that was a terrible
I'll just
roll.
okay, so he's gonna be called Cat Limpress from now on.
He vacations in the Hamptons.
He
Oh
do,
no, good lord!
he does vacation at the Hamptons.
This man wouldn't know what hard work was if it hit him in the face with a brick.
No, very waspy.
Yeah, he's a
So is
wasp.
the other behind like dead, torpor,
Probably still.
incapacitated?
Oh, it's probably still flailing, going. Oh my goodness, what's happening?
Yeah, it's still flailing, and the flailing is slowing down.
You mean the other behind?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The one that was crushed by Uglasata.
all right.
I'm gonna kneel down
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna grab it by the head and hold it up.
The other behind. Um, you do, and it looks at you. What is this travesty? What have I done? Do you need money? Like, what is going on? Like, why?
I'm gonna hold my knife to its throat
Okay.
and say, whatever you are, you don't get to run around with my face. And I'm gonna cut its head off.
Okay. You cut its head off, and the head separates from the body that can be seen. And once you do, no blood comes out, but straw.
Fucking talisman or some shit.
And you are looking at like what appears to be a voodoo doll.
Oh, straw, like okay,
Yeah,
okay. Now I
straw.
get it. All right.
It's like a golem. Um, we just take this moment after like Preston stops flailing, and I'm just gonna look up and notice exactly who's watching us at this particular moment because I have no fucking clue where we are right now.
Who when
Are we in town?
you you're on the outskirts, yes.
I'm gonna just and I'm just looking to see if there's like another car, onlookers.
Give me a wits and awareness.
I'll approach Uglosata and I'll tell him, uh, "Good job, but we have another task to do." And I'll point him for him. Now make a gesture for
Five
him to follow
successes.
me.
Okay. As you're looking around, Taryn, to see what's going on, you see a black car across the street in a way, and the car's lights turn on and it zooms off down the road. And you see like a flashing, like three flashes, and then the car zooms off down the road out of sight.
Can I catch their their tag?
You sure can.
Um, I'm going to put that one in the memory vault, and I'm going to write it out on. I'm going to pull out my phone, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to attempt to write it down.
You can write it
Like,
down.
like, look at it. We're going to have to store that away for shit we might be fucked later.
Okay.
When aren't we?
Actually, I'm going to send that number to Mr. Wan and go, hey, we just had an incident in the street. Possible masquerade breach, nothing big. Can you figure out who this car belongs to, please? Because it fled the site before I could stop it.
all that happened is a car got blown up. We have a gargoyle. We have like a voodoo walking doll. A person being stabbed in the neck. Just too regular.
That's a regular day.
Typical Saturday night.
Normal.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's Tuesday.
And you send that message to Mr. Wan.
Yeah,
Um,
with a upside down smiley face and a heart.
okay. He responds. You see the little bubble pop up, and then he was like, you get a voice note he sends in his,
Oh,
his heavy, his accented Spanish voice. Tannen, Tannen. If you wanted to just go out for drinks, you could have told me, but another mess to clean up, you shouldn't have.
I right back. In my defense, we were just coming back to the city when this car decided to straight T on us.
I'll take care of it.
So sorry. You can do that hate, and I just put like F and then like a couple of stars and K. Me later.
Okay. He sends back the devil emoji and a gif of like saying, it's just constantly doing that. And the little dastardly man with the mustache with the cigar telling something, and it, you hear that. Mm-hmm.
Let's stay on the side. Let's stay on the good side of the kindred. You can literally fuck with time.
Uh,
Okay.
all right. Zach approaches you guys. Are we all safe?
So, who here can wipe memories? Because now that Preston's not bleeding anymore, he has literally just seen everything. Well, excuse me, not Preston, but person in suit. I don't know his name.
I look over at Preston.
Mm-hmm.
What is he doing?
He's frantic. He's on his phone. He was like, I was just kidnapped and I was just trying to get my client to get what he needed. And then I was picked up by my client. And then I met my client again. And oh my God, I.
I'm gonna use irresistible voice,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna look in his direction.
Give me a
And
rouse check.
oh, come on, girl. God damn it, it's blank.
Oh, hunger increasing.
I mean, Preston's right there. There's some blood in his suit. You could go slurp it out of it. Just saying.
Ugh, I don't drink blood out of clothes.
Desperate times calls for desperate
Desperate
measures.
measures. Okay.
Um, I'm gonna look in his direction, and it's gonna sound like a whisper leaves me,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just gonna tell him to forget.
And he
And I
stops in mid walk. And you can hear the conversation on the phone like, what do you mean your client was your client? What does that mean? You always have clients. And he's like, hey, Deborah, don't worry about it. It's all good. Probably had a little bit too much of the sauce, you know what I'm saying? So I'll talk to you later. Oh yeah, no, it was a big deal. Yeah, yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. I know. I'm sorry, but he, I will say this. He has one of those phones that were like very popular in the 80s and 90s. The big flip phone that you have to put the top bottom part, and he's like pushes the thing down. All right, so hey, Behind baby. Oh, you have new clients. Hey, he put his business card. Hey, Preston Waters. Preston Waters. I give you. Yeah. So, and if you need me to put you out on the paper, ooh, what's your name? He looks at you, Ezekiel. I could see you on the cover. Sports Illustrated. You played soccer? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Football? Football?
um,
Yeah. Oh wait. Do
actually,
you speak
actually,
Spanish? I speak a little
actually,
Spanish too.
I'm not there because
Yeah.
I led Ubloseta back towards Big and Car, so I didn't stay for that
Okay.
interaction. So yeah.
Oh my god, this rainbow hair thing that you got going on, my friend. Oh man, like I could so see you on Bears
Playboy.
United. Bears United. Are you a bear? You like bears? Bears are cool. Like, I got a couple friends who are bears. You know, they kind of into that thing.
I
You know.
just
Oh,
approach
also
him because
rar. You know, rar.
because I have his blood on my hands still,
Uh huh.
and I'm like, I'm assuming this schmuck is wearing a suit and probably a
Yes.
white shirt.
Not white.
Okay, well, I'm just going to, yes, as you can tell, I am definitely a bear. My beard is like down to fucking, Terrence's beard's like to
Mm-hmm.
here and shit. And he's just like, and I just take that blood and I just fucking smear it down the front of his fucking shirt. That would belong to you.
Oh, are we doing blood play now? I haven't done that since I was in college, but you know. Anyway, so as I was saying, I gotta hook you up, put you on the cover of a magazine. What the fuck is that? He kind of is that a from that cartoon Gargoyle? Is that a gargoyle? Gargoyles exist in like in nah. I couldn't. That couldn't be a gargoyle, is it?
It's a new animatronic.
Oh, like Japan has the Gundams. Oh, this city's
Yeah.
coming up great. It's coming up great. Oh, man. I can't believe this. I can't wait. I got to get a picture of that or something. Oh, God, where's my phone? Oh, no. Oh, not this phone. This one. Oh, it's broken. Oh, shit. Yes, Ezekiel.
I actually have to go. It's
You
kind
do.
of late. So for my final action of this scene, I'll say that once we reach Bihan's car, I'll tell Losata to grab Merlinda, myself, and Sakurai fly us to the chantry.
Okay, and actually, I think that's a good point to end this at this moment. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, thank you guys for watching this. We'll resolve this the next time because it seems like everything happens and they're just like one thing's over there, the other thing's over there. So I want to say again, thank you guys for watching. It was a lot of fun planning this episode. I had a lot of stuff written down. Oh, before we go, as I said before, for Taryn and Ezekiel, Ezekiel, what is your current level of auspex?
One.
You are now at the level where you can gain an auspex so that you can use premonition for free.
That's great, but why? I mean, I'm happy, but why?
I'll let you know. But oh, from when you were in the car, you had your first ever premonition.
Uh huh.
That raises your auspex up to level 2, so you can have premonition whenever you want to do what your cousin
Oh,
does.
that's fantastic. So Auspex 2 is premonition?
Yes,
Alright.
and for you, Taryn, as we're rounding this out, you will have received a text from good old friend of the Black Sunrise.
Of course, I never do anything fun.
But you would have gotten a text, and he said, "I'm glad you enjoyed the room. Consider it yours." And you could put on your character sheet that you have a new safe haven at the Black Sunrise anytime you want to go.
You know what? That's better than a discipline.
You have constant food and somewhere to
Free
rest.
orgies.
Yeah, and orgies if you'd like. You can put that on your character sheet. All right, and I'm going to
Yay!
start closing this
Do
out.
we get some experience points?
I will actually do that once this camera stops. Because y'all have been good. I will give y'all 4 XP. I'll do it now, 4 XP. So,
Yay!
so, with that being said, I want to close this out with the Hikata. If you sign us out for yourself.
Hi, my name is Aiden Kale, and I played Vittorio Giovanni. I am the Hakata, You can catch me on Instagram as Vittorio Giovanni, and you can catch me on Facebook as Aiden Kale. And if you're interested in what I listen to as Vittorio, you can catch me on Spotify as Vittorio Giovanni.
All right. Behind.
Hi, I am Tay. I play behind the model Tremere. You can catch me on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
at Kid Michu. I mean Kid Mishka. And also, if you want to listen to anything that Behind listens to, or even John, you can search for their playlist on Spotify as well by those names. Behind and John Saito.
All right. Taryn.
I am Jericho, and I'm playing Taryn J. Knight, the clanless ornery caitiff. And if you want to listen to anything that Taryn listens to, you can look up Taryn J on Spotify.
Okay. And our wonderful, not to soon be forgotten, Ezekiel.
Thank you so much for being here. Name is Alex. You can find Ezekiel's page on Instagram and also his playlist on Spotify.
All right. And I'm Joe, better known as DJ Torador. Double Finger on Twitter. This has been Montgomery by Night, episode 8, Damaged. So look forward to seeing you guys next time. Also remember, as Outstar says, don't get lost in the night. Bye, y'all.
Bye.